I'm Martha Russell. I want to welcome you. They already have, but let me extend the welcome and also give a word of thanks to the mediaX members. We are a member-supported organization, entirely member-supported, and our membership has grown in the past years. It includes companies, organizations from around the world, from Brazil, from Europe, from Japan, Taiwan, China, Australia, New Zealand, and of course the United States. Thank you very much for the membership contributions, both the resources financially, but also for trusting us with your questions, the things that you know, the things that you would like to know, and bringing those to the table to activate the discovery collaborations of mediaX. mediaX is a community, a network of people who are interested in how technology can enhance the human experience. And we rely strongly on a number of key thought leaders that cross the boundaries of the university and industry, our distinguished visiting scholars. You will hear from many of them today, as well as from members of the mediaX staff. I'm very happy to call out a word of thanks. Jason Wilmot, who you met, also to Addie Dawes, who greeted you as you came in, Karina Alexanian, Elizabeth Wilsey, and they are absolutely wonderful folks putting together today's event for you, giving every day their best 150%. You'll hear from distinguished visiting scholars, from Bruce Kahan, from David Evans, from Chuck House, from Greg Nguyen's, and also from Esther Wojcicki and new scholar Marsali Hancock today. So you're in for an introduction both to the topics that we are exploring in the context of transparency and trust in a world of social bots, but also to meeting some of the folks who make mediaX run. Last night, at the top, on the roof of the stadium, we had a glorious celebration of and made a number of awards. I want to just hit the highlights of those awards as I introduce the program today. We acknowledge that both Roy P. and Byron Reeves have served mediaX as faculty directors, Byron now emeritus, but Roy continuing as faculty director for over 10 years. And so Roy P. and Byron Reeves, many thanks for the support, being our academic champions inside and outside of the university. We also acknowledged a couple of our members who have had 10 or more years of discovery collaborations with mediaX. There are people here from Omron Corporation. Would you stand, please, both of you? Yes, please. Coming from Japan for today's meeting, receiving last night a 10-year Discovery Collaboration Award. Thank you. And from Konica Minolta Laboratory USA, also over 10 years a member. Thank you very much. 5-year members, 5 or more year members, and we just started giving these awards this year, so there are more than 5, more than 10 involved here. VP Orange, independent advertising agency in San Francisco. Nissan Research Center, Silicon Valley. Greg, stand, please. Thank you very much. Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, which now in its 6th year this summer will bring their EMBA class to Stanford for a workshop not on the business aspects of the EMBA program, but on understanding the frontiers of human sciences and information technology that will influence businesses in the future. We also made a number of very special awards that were that are called the Epiphany Awards. This is a new program under the Kavli Foundation. Michael Dittmore, Executive Director of the Novim Group, please stand. And Chuck House, who has been working with him for the Novim Awards. There are 4 awardees that have been identified in this inaugural year. And these are people who are being recognized for bringing science to society. John Ioannidis is standing here, he is here with us today. John recognized for science courage. He played a major role in moving forward the accessibility of data used for health research. Byron Reeves for Science and Society, founder of mediaX at Stanford University, and really a key person in establishing how people deal with media. Maria Klawe from Harvey Mudd University, science inspiration for, at Harvey Mudd, now having more than 50% of the computer science graduates be female, and increasing significantly the proportion of female professors in science, technology, engineering, and math. And Alan Alda for the science awareness that he has brought through his activities and programs. So let's give all of these award winners a round of applause for their enormous accomplishments. We are clearly in a period of dynamic change. As our distinguished visiting scholars have brought the topic of transparency, trust, and truth to mediaX and said, at the intersection of human sciences and information technology, mediaX has a very special role to play at Stanford and in the world in talking about these issues, in helping people to explore them, to understand and activate the conversation and encourage discovery collaborations. And so some of the important questions that have arisen out of this dynamic change in which artificial intelligence, we hope, coupled with human intelligence, is racing forward very quickly and will probably accomplish the Industry 4.0 vision before we know it. We're looking to what it means for people and society in the wake of that, as we heard last night about Society 5.0, excuse me, and how we as people will evolve, will adapt, will harness the power that technology can give us, allowing us to be the best humans that we can be. Stanford has many initiatives that are related to transparency and trust. Some of you may know of the Cyber Social Initiative, a 10-year program that has been endowed by the Hewlett Foundation to explore in multi-disciplinary teams some of the issues that are evolving as we enter the cyber era. Computational Journalism program is looking at computational ways to reduce the cost of reduce the cost of good journalism, and also increase the reach of audience, and doing that in computational ways. The Knight Fellow Program every year brings experienced journalists to Stanford for a year of study exploring some of these issues. The Center for Legal Informatics, an interaction between the computer science and the law department, is exploring the way that law may be automated through computation and what we need to know and pay attention in that. The Brown Institute for New Media is looking at ways that combine technology and journalism, a collaboration between Columbia University and Stanford University on this. The Freeman Spogli Institute also has an initiative, and they are just announcing that they'll team up with the X Prize for a very nice, a handsome prize for innovations that will help to produce fact-checking and quality news. There are special courses and workshops that are underway, so Stanford is responding. And the world watches Stanford. mediaX is responding, and we believe that the world will watch us as well. We have complex issues that involve people and information technologies. We have thought leaders and research methods from multiple disciplines, countries, and business sectors. Important for mediaX, we have a high respect for differing points of view and a passionate curiosity. And our goal is to do great science to enhance the human experience. Our responses this year began with winter seminars that were focused on creating personalities for intelligent automated agents. We had several seminars bringing together faculty and people from the industry community. Today's conference is a continuation of that, blending in transparency and trust topics. In this in the spring, we'll have tomorrow, let me say, we'll have a workshop for our members that is focused on design thinking for intelligent agents as co-workers. We'll continue the spring quarter with a seminar series on bridging human and artificial intelligences, and we plan more. You'll hear about that this afternoon. So what's next? We ask questions that we think are important. How do we innovate to empower people in the world we have created with the technologies that we are able to create and will continue to innovate? How do we innovate to empower people? Empower people. And secondly, how do we prepare future generations to live in the world they will create? So these are guiding questions for our day today.